everybody, it's me, Carmelita. Welcome back to Belita's World. Well, guess what? I'm in the kitchen preparing for my Thanksgiving dinner. I had already cooked my yams a day ago, so I'm getting ready to make my sweet potato pies, and it is Thursday, the week before Thanksgiving. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake my pies and I will freeze them. And then on Thanksgiving Day, all I have to do is take them out the freezer and let them thaw out to room temperature. I'm also going to be preparing my cornbread for my dressing today. And I've already did my my stock for my dressing. It's in the freezer. So I'm just prepping things so when that day comes, all we have to do is heat stuff up and cook the turkey. Pauletta be smoking the turkey that day. So I'm gonna turn around and show you what I've done so far. So what I did is I like to pre-bake my pie shells. Now I don't make my pie crust from scratch. Why waste the time? These are Marie Callender's pie shells. I got them, you'll see it if I haven't showed it to you already, in a grocery haul I did when I went to Kroger. I don't think I filmed that day, but anyway, I got these at Kroger. They were $5.29, something like that, for two, and they're Marie Callender's deep dish pie shells. So I like to pre-bake those. I had set everything out a few days ago. So my yams are in the bowl. I have my butter, my nutmeg, cinnamon, my milk, and my eggs. And my sugar is right here. So I'm getting ready to whip this up. Should take no more than 5-10 minutes. And then I will put this back in the oven and bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. Then I'll let them cool. I will wrap them in saran wrap, foil, and then put them in the freezer to keep them fresh. All right, I'll see you when it's done. Okay guys, so I decided to just let you guys watch with me. I'm gonna try and lift this up so you can all see. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. So, let me see if I can bring you over a little closer so you can see the bowl. Let me turn this bowl around. Okay. Well, maybe I need to put you on the counter, huh? I'll put all this to the side over here. And we're gonna make room. Give me a minute. All right, guys. So right now, what I'm getting ready to do is this is 1.5 cups of sugar. Well, I don't want to do the sugar first. I'm gonna do my butter first. I'm gonna stick my butter in here and beat it first, and then I'll start adding everything else. My butter has been sitting out, so it's already softened. I like a lot of butter in my pies because I like my pies to taste good and buttery. You know what? I think I'm gonna put my my microphone on this phone. Give me a minute. All right, guys. So we're gonna get started by just blending the butter. I'm gonna braise the thing, and I'm gonna put that in there. And you see, because the butter was so soft, I didn't have to have my potatoes all warm to get it mixed. Now I'm praying this is enough potatoes that I have to make at least 4 deep dish pies, which I'm doubting by the way it's looking. I may have to go and get some more yams. It's probably what I'm gonna wind up doing. I'm preparing my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm gonna freeze my pie so I don't have to worry about it. It's hard to cook. That's my son, you guys. He came over to do some work. And he's shocked I'm doing this so early. But like I said, just make it easier on me. My pies will be in the freezer. Just take them out the day of and let them thaw out to room temperature. Take them out that morning. And by the time dinner is served, your pie is ready. All right. So that looks good. So we're going to turn that off. And we're going to let this down. All right, so take this, swipe it down the edges. All right, so now what we're going to do, we got the butter incorporated. We're going to now add our sugar. And I'm going to blend that. I forget I got to raise the thing. Now we're going to blend it. And get it all blended up in there pretty good. All right, so now we're going to turn that off. Scrape down. See how it's getting better and better? Yes. Come on. Sweet potato pie. All right. Now we're going to do an egg. Two eggs. That's what I'm doing. All right. Now, we're going to do some 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm using organic cinnamon. So that's 1. And a half. And next, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. It don't matter whose nutmeg it is. Me, I get the $1 nutmeg, baby. I ain't never spend no whole lot of money on no nutmeg. I try and get the cheapest because nutmeg can be expensive, especially when you start buying McCormick's and all that. I'm not spending no $4 and $5 on no nutmeg, and it all is going to taste the same when you're putting it in a pie. All right? Yes. So now we're going to raise this up. And we're gonna blend it up. All right, so we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna bring it down. Hey, 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 she's coming along, guys. She's coming along, just great. All right, so now I'm gonna scrape down the sides again so it can be well incorporated. And then we're gonna add the last ingredients, which is the milk. Now, some people use evaporated milk. Some people use almond milk to make it whatever you want. It's a milk, okay? I'm going to be using some lactose milk because that's what I have. And I'm going to start off with 3/4 cup. If I need to add some more, I will. If I think it's too thick, and I'll just add it until I think it's at the consistency I want. And that's what you do with yours. You do it at the consistency you want. So that's 3/4 cup milk. Which looks like it's going to be a little too thick for me. I like mine a little more thinner than that. Oh yeah, that's too thick for me. So this is where I'm just going to pour a little bit more. Child, that ain't enough for one pie. Yeah, we're gonna have to bake some more yams. We're gonna have to go to the store, get some more yams. We sure are. Because I'm gonna bake up all the ones I got in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring it down. That's thicker than what I want. Oh, I don't want them that thick. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. Yeah. I don't like no pies that thick. I like mine a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna add some more milk. That's a little too thick for me. Yeah, that's not the consistency I'm looking for. So I'm gonna add a little more milk. Some people like to bake them super thick pies. Not me. I don't like my pies too thick. So I'm gonna add me some more milk in here. Yeah, that should thin it out. Okay, now let's get started. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yes. Yes. Now she working, guys. She working. add a tad bit more milk. And because I added the extra milk, I'm going to add an extra egg. The egg is your binding for your pie. I don't have a specific recipe. You know, I've never had a recipe for pies. I was trying to follow Paulette's recipe because she go by a recipe. Never have I went by a recipe. I watched my mom make sweet potato pies as a child growing up in the kitchen. And my mom would she would bake as many yams as she want, and she just add to it, taste it, add to it, put it in the oven, and they always came out perfect. And that's how I've always done my sweet potato pies. All right, let me turn this off. It's perfect. It's just the way I want it. Now I just want to make sure everything is incorporated in good. Everything is mixed well from on the bottom. You know. Wipe down the sides. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let it go one more time. And it needs a little more sugar. So you see, I got my little thing, put a little more sugar in here. All right. And because I added more milk, I'm going to add another teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to add another half teaspoon of nutmeg. And the reason why is because I added so much more milk, which changed the flavor. And we want it to, you know, have that sweet potato flavor. All right. So now let's blend it up. We got the consistency. We just now need to add that flavor. Oh, and I need some vanilla flavor. That's what she don't have on her recipe. See, I'm trying to follow her recipe. I got to put vanilla flavor in my sweet potato pie. Okay, where's my vanilla flavor? There it is. Okay, you guys, I'm going to put a teaspoon of Magnolia Star pure vanilla extract. I'll be dang. Where's my teaspoon? Child, I done dropped my teaspoon. Where'd she go? Oh, here she is. Here she is. I do 2 teaspoons because I like vanilla. All right. All right. Now I'm going to turn that off. We're going to let her down. Go in, clean the sides again. Clean the sides, wipe them down. Now, I want to see what it's tasting like. That's a sweet potato pie. Not too sweet. I like them sweeter, but it's not too sweet. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's it. So now we're going to fill our pie shells. So give me a minute. I'm going to fill them and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so this is what my pie's looking like, guys. I forgot to show you before I put them in the oven, and it came out to be 3. So what I'm going to do is that fourth pie shell, I'm going to make a peach pie. I'm going to do like a peach pie, peach cobbler out of that shell. So, yeah, let's go on and put that in. And I'm going to bake that for 40 minutes. All right, you guys, like I said, since I have that extra pie shell over there, I'm going to make it into a peach pie, like a peach cobbler type, but into a pie type shell. And if I have extra, I got some pie crust that I can make a little peach cobbler out of. But that's what it's going to be, like a peach cobbler, really a peach cobbler in a pie shell. You know, when you're cooking, sometimes you just improvise and go with the flow. I was not planning on doing this, a peach cobbler. I had decided I was not going to do a peach cobbler. So I'll do this in the form of a peach cobbler because I don't care for peach pie. So I'm going to make this peach cobbler, but put it in a pie shell. I'm going to put 2 cans of peaches in there. Okay, guys, so this is the peaches. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add some cinnamon, butter, nutmeg, and some sugar to make our peach cobbler pie. You heard me, peach cobbler pie. I'm going to turn this fire down because the fire's kind of high and I don't want it to cook fast. I want it to simmer because I got pies in the oven. I got to make my cornbread. Next, so I'm going to put the stick of butter in here. Now, like I said, everything is going to go in the freezer. It's only going to be in the freezer for 1 week. Thanksgiving is 1 week from today. And all I have to do is take all my stuff out the freezer and let it hit room temperature for the day. Hey, baby, and we good to go. We are good to go. I'm doing 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And I'm going to do 1 tablespoon and a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, that was 1.5 teaspoons. And I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Next, I'm going to do me some sugar, 2 cups of sugar. About 1.5 cups of sugar is what I'm going to do. Okay. And that's a cup and a half of sugar. Well, we're going to put a lid on this. If you guys watched my last vlog of me at the women's fair, you would have seen me sitting where the guy was doing the kitchen demonstration with the pot set. And I said, I have that set. This is it, kitchen craft. This is one of the best cookwares you could ever buy. Believe it or not, this cookware set is about 18 years old. And look at it. It's like new. If you break it, like I broke my electric skillet that came with my set, long story, somebody tried to throw it on my head, an ex, because I was leaving before I got married. And they missed, thank God, because it would have knocked me out. And that pot set, I held on to it for over a year because I knew I could, send it back. So when I got to Georgia, right before I got to Georgia, we sent it back to West Bend, and they sent us a whole new pot. Yes, that's one thing I love about them. No matter how I get broke or what happened to it, they replace it. Lifetime warranty. And that's the only pot that I had an issue with, and that was because somebody threw it at me. Look at this. The handle's still like, you know how handles get loose and stuff? My handles is everything still intact, like new on this pot. Love it. Best pot set you could ever own. Now, for the cheapest set is $2,500. When I bought mine, I spent $1,800 or $1,100 on it. 16. It would wind up being 16 or 1,800 with tax. But anyway, the moral of the story is it was expensive, but they had a layaway plan. And I was at something like I was the other day when they was doing the demo. And all I had to do was put down $50. It was back then it was $50 is all I had to put down. So I wrote them a check for $50, and he gave me my receipt. And then I got a booklet in the mail, a payment booklet in the mail, and I would send my payments every month. Sometimes I would send 100, 250 until I paid it off. Once it got paid off, they shipped me my pot set in the mail. Sure did. One thing I do is I love cookware. When you're a cook, you love good cookware. The next thing that I had purchased for myself, I'm going to move you guys and take you over here. I got this right here. This is a kitchen Cutco knife set. Now I am missing 3 knives. How 3 knives came up missing from my set? Guys, I have no clue. I cannot tell you how they came up missing. Now this whole set right here, the Cutco set, I'm showing you right here, that set was $1,100. I bought that. I was doing a lot of overtime and working. I worked for Social Security, and I used to make really good money before I retired. So that's when I bought all this stuff. Could I get it today? Nope. Do I miss working? I don't care how much money they was paying me. I will never go back. I would not go back. I love my retirement, my free time. But when I was young, yeah. If I was younger, yeah, I would work. But being the age I am now, I need to enjoy the rest of my life while I'm healthy. So anyway, that is one of the best knife sets you'll ever buy. I've never had any issues with it, the scissors or anything. This set is perfect. Now, when I was at the demo, the man gave me a free set of kitchen shears. Not only did I get the pots, I got a slow cooker, like the bigger pot that I have like this goes on the slow cooker. And I never understood what those other pots was for. I didn't know that they were double boiler pots. Hopefully I didn't give them away and they down in the basement. I was like, what is these for? What is these? They are kitchen craft double boiler pots. And my God, I'm praying I did not send them to Goodwill. Because if I did, somebody getting them a whole lot of money. It came with a cheese grater and a meat slicer. All that came with that set. Like I said, one of the best sets you can ever get. Money well spent. And if you want a pot set and you don't ever want to have to buy another pot set in your life, that's the pot set to get. And I don't care where I go or where I move to, I will pack that pot set up and bring it with me. That's one thing. And the knives. The pots and the knives will go. If I move out the country, they're going with me. I come back to the U.S., they're coming back with me. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you all later. I'll be back once the pies come out the oven. All right, guys, that is my first pie. She is out the oven. Now we are just waiting on the last two to finish cooking. All right, guys, so my peaches is ready. I'm going to add a little cornstarch in here. I'm going to mix it up in a water base so I can thicken it up a little bit. And then that's my filler. And it's good. Okay, so now you see how much thicker it is. Okay, guys, so I forgot to show you what I did. So I pre-baked, you knew I had already pre-baked my pie crust. Then I added another layer. I put peaches on the bottom, another layer of crust, put it back in the oven because I put butter on it, on the crust. And I let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then I just took it out. I had it cooking on low, and I added the last of the peaches on top. Now I'm going to slice and put some crust on that as well, and you'll see it. All right. All right, guys, so here it is. That is what my peach cobbler pie looked like. Came out pretty good, I say so myself. My sweet potato pies came out good, as well as my peach pie. So I am ready. Thanksgiving, cooking early and putting it in the freezer.